The Gibb River Road is a 660 kilometre track running through the heart of the Kimberleys. It begins and ends in Derby and Kununurra, Western Australia, and doing the Gibb is on the bucket list of all the adventurous travellers of Australia. Join us in our first ever movie-length production as we leave from the Kununurra site and share our epic 12 days of travel across this iconic track.
Well, g'day Van Fam, and welcome back to another episode. This week we're hitting the Gibb River Road,
the caravan killer.
After a couple of weeks in Kununurra at the caravan park, we can confirm that a few caravans do get wrecked on here. We saw 3 total vans come into the caravan park, so needless to say,
we're taking it slow and steady like a turtle.
And Mel's a little bit nervous.
I am a little bit nervous. I really don't want to break our house. We don't have anywhere else to go otherwise.
Alright, we can't wait though. It's been a long time since we've been on an adventure, and
there's been a reason for that, because we don't want to wreck our house.
Yeah, but 2.5 years on the road just about now, so hopefully we're going to be able to manage the Gibb River Road and come out at the other end unscathed. You excited, kids?
Yeah!
Oh my god. Mel, did you have to say that? You just tried to jinx us. What did you just say?
I didn't.
Say it again, go on.
I just said the road's really easy so far. It's not jinxing us.
Ay. Mel, you're getting the car all dusty. Why are you getting the car all dusty?
We're going to go to Ellenbrae Gorge.
First walk of the Gibb, how do we feel?
I'm feeling great. I've got my new outfit. I'm all excited. Proper hiking outfit.
Ellenbrae Gorge. It looks pretty cool. Yes, as Mel was saying, she's sporting her new boho Lenny outfit.
Shorts.
Supposed to be slightly more appropriate for hiking. Lenny sent that out to us just in time to hit the Gibb because she knew we were going to be doing a whole bunch of hiking. So yeah, no more embarrassing Mel fails tripping over her dresses, hey?
No
what do you
more.
reckon? Let us know in the comments, does it look good? Amazing, honey. Did you keep your feet dry?
Yes, I did. Totally.
So the dress, the new outfit is a winner, hey?
It is.
Looks like we've just come into the gorge here and you can feel a significant temperature drop. Beautiful, cool breeze coming through now. I would say it was in the 30s and it feels like it's just dropped to about 24. Beautiful. Getting close now. How you feeling?
I'm feeling hot.
That was probably...
Do you want to see my face?
Are you looking like a beetroot?
It's like a tomato.
Have you tested the water to see if it's warm enough to get into?
No.
Well, you don't care.
I'm just going to jump in.
Will I show the people at home?
The water?
Yeah.
All the fishies?
Here it is, pool number 1, Ellenbrae Gorge.
Probably gorgeous. Alright. Okay.
Wow. Mum's going in first, eh? So we can get a little Instagram photo for her alone. For Mel's Instagram, just in you get. Don't overthink it.
lot of rocks.
Don't overthink it. Hey Mel, is that a croc? There's a croc!
You're such a
There's no croc. How is it?
It's cold.
Cold?
It's refreshing.
Well, that looks bloody good. So I'm jumping in. And also, I just wanted to say a big thank you to you guys that are watching at home, because I've been able to pick up a replacement GoPro, which means I can take you underwater with me again. So thank you again. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. That's the calm entry. This is the more fun entry. Ah, first Gibb River Road swim. Gibb River Road swim.
How exciting.
Yoo-hoo! Hey Mel, going to give us a bit of a run through of what our lunches are going to be here on the Gibb River Road?
They're very small.
Hike friendly.
Hike friendly. So we each get a snack. We've got 2 muesli bars each, and we have 1 rice cracker or 2 each?
We get
Two rice crackers.
two Vegemite rice crackers each.
We did have other snacks to put in, but they were in the back of the car, buried, so I didn't bother.
Yeah, so we really put some thought into what we were going to take on the Gibb, because we knew we were going to be having a lot of lunches away from the van, so everything is hiking friendly. So we're going to sit here and have a bit of a lunch, and then we'll push on and we'll check out pool number 2.
Alright, now that we've had a little snack here at the first pool at Ellenbrae Gorge, we're going to go up and check out the rest of it.
A little bit treacherous. I guess that's why they call it the upper pool. Big step, dear. Do you need a hand?
Sure, I'd love a hand.
I just wanted to capture the moment, Mel, as you see this.
Wow.
I can't get over it. This is so stunning. Wow. Hey Mel, you thought we weren't going to be able to have showers. Just come right in here. It's just like a shower. We're going to the waterfall. Woohoo! Yeah, guys, look at this guy having a bit of a shower. Have you found the warm water spot?
I have.
Is it warm?
Well, there's a lot of kids in there, so I wonder if it's...
Is that why it's warm? What have you found, buddy?
I need to have a look at rocks in it.
And what's the water like?
Very warm.
I feel like the biggest problem coming here to the warm part is going out there. It's going to be unpleasant. It's going to be hard to get in. Well, that was one hell of a way to open our account on the Gibb River Road.
Yeah, that was pretty spectacular.
So we got to go and find our first camp for the night, so we better get back on the road.
Well, we've made it back to the car. No one fell over, including me, so that I call that a win. We're making our way now to Elquestro, where we're camping for 2 nights. We spoke to Mark and Clem from our Whittle Adventure when they did it last year, and they told us that the powered sites at Elquestro are a little nicer. So for the few dollars more it was, we decided we'd do that as well. Hot tip, keep icy poles in your freezer.
Hey, nice and refreshing.
Nice and refreshing, cools everyone down. We cut them in half because I've already had a full one today. So, hot tip.
Or a cold tip.
Or a cold tip.
Alrighty, so we've just arrived in at Elquestro, to the road into Elquestro. It's 17 kilometres of dirt road, so we figure it's about time to air down. So I'm going to be running 35 on the van, 30 on the rear of the car, and 25 on the front of the car. We'll start with that and we'll see how that feels. We might play with it. I don't know that there's any hard, fast rule that you need to follow when you're airing down for these dirt roads. I think you just play it by ear, and depends how fast you're going. But by lowering the pressures, we're hopefully going to take some of the stress off the suspension and smooth the ride out a little bit, and hopefully we don't damage it as much as if we left it at highway pressures. There we go, another one of these creek crossings to get into Elquestro. Well, that'll clean out the underside of the car.
Maybe it'll stop that squeaking sound we have.
I hope so.
We've had this squeaking sound for weeks and we don't know what it is.
I know what it is. It's dirt in the drums. Brake dust in the brake drums.
Hey, what's that sound?
It's not our squeaking brakes.
Yay!
Alright, we've made it into the Elquestro station camp. We got power and water here, which is fantastic.
We weren't expecting order either, so that's
There's even a dump point here too, and we were told there's no dump points on the Gibb, so
that's exciting. And
that's
there's
a win.
fuel, so we're definitely stocking up on fuel wherever we go.
Yeah, we'll grab a bit of fuel. But we're going to head down to the swimming hole, and it looks like just about everybody else has done the same thing, so I reckon it's going to be quite busy. But yeah, nice dip after our first day on the Gibb, why not? Well, we're here. I predict it's going to be bloody cold because there's almost no one in the water. That's my prediction. For once in my life, I'm going to opt out of a swim in the freezing cold water. How about you, dear?
I'm good.
Just going to leave it to the kids. Mine are in there somewhere. That'll be sweet. Got a pina colada, we'll sit back and let the kids have a swim. Welcome to the Gibb, hey?
Welcome to the Gibb. What a big day.
Hey Owen, are you hungry? Owen's complaining he wants something to eat, so we better go back and start dinner. What's that behind me? Is that the sun?
That's the sun.
Whoa, it's so
Right.
bright. What you doing, honey?
I am prepping for tomorrow. So the kids have got their backpacks out. We've sorted out the 2 drink bottles they'll be taking. We're actually taking 1 drink bottle and 1 soda stream bottle. They're all in the fridge getting cold. Hats, bare clothes, goggles for them, and then I'm packing our backpack, which is lovely yellow one. So we've got 1 towel. I'm going to pack some binoculars today, this time, because today there was a snake at Emma Gorge and we couldn't really see it unless you swam up close, which I was not doing. So we've got to pack the snack bag. So we've got 2, 1 for the kids, 1 for us. And I think that should be it. We're each carrying 2 drink bottles, so hopefully that's enough water because it's hot up here.
And I am just waiting patiently to get access to my kitchen area so I can cook.
But then I can sit down once we're done.
Living in a caravan is like that, if you didn't know. We can't both do things at the same time. But I really need to get everyone fed because Owen's starving. We're not doing anything fancy on the Gibb. We're going real simple. We loaded up on all of these sort of packet mix things that are not glass and are not going to break. We vac sealed all of our chicken and all of our meat and things like that so that it takes up less space and so that it lasts longer. We're just keeping things simple. So a bit of butter chicken tonight. You kids like butter chicken, am I right? Yeah! So just in case everybody thought the life of a content creator on YouTube living in a caravan was super glamorous, here's cooking. Here's the batteries on the charge. There's our bed behind Mel, loaded with all of our things because we need the table clear so that we can eat. And the children are playing on their bunk. The big one. The medium one. The small one.
Thank you.
And another big one with lots of sauce for Dad. We are going to have an early night tonight, guys. We've got a big day tomorrow, lots of exploring. We're a little nervous about what's coming up tomorrow, Bit of YouTube tonight is the intention, so we'll see you in the morning. Good night.
Night. Dear, what are you doing?
I'm measuring how high 1 meter goes up on the car because the crossing into Elquestro is 1 meter deep. So how do you feel? That's about where the water's going to be up to.
That doesn't feel great at all.
We're doing it.
We have come a very long way to get here. I feel like it's dumb if we don't.
Yeah, might be dumb to flood the car too, but yeah, let's go. Let's do it. This is the crossing. The crossing to get to Elquestro. I would be lying if I didn't say I was a little bit nervous.
We're gonna give it a crack. So we're going 4 low. I'm also going to engage the diff lock. Now is the time.
No time like the present.
Alright.
Oh dear. Holy balls.
Pretty serious crossing. I wasn't getting water in on the rear seat. I can feel some water on my foot.
Oh no, that's water!
Woo!
Okay, open your car doors. Let the water out. Open a little bit. Wow. Well, we made it. Well done. Only a little wet.
So that's how much water we took on. Pretty happy with that. That wasn't too bad at all. How's yours looking, kids? Bit more in the back, maybe because we were on more of a lean, but it'll dry out. Let's go to Elquestro! Alrighty guys, we're gonna make our way into the Elquestro Gorge. I've just had a little look on the board up here. There's a halfway pool that says it's only 2.6 kilometers and that's return, so it's only 1.4 kilometers and that's grade 4. And then to get all the way to the end, it's a 4.8 kilometer walk. So only 2.5 kilometers to get there, but it's grade 5. And they're saying allowed 2 hours to get to the halfway pool and 4 hours to get to the final pool. And that's without a swim. So we're going to be in here most of the day and we're going to share this walk with you guys in our usual way. So we'll see you when we get to one of the pools.
I could sit around and wait all day. You lay easy on my mind, like a candle I just burn away. All we really have is time. All we really have is time. I don't wanna waste it on anybody. Take it with anybody but you. I don't wanna waste it on anybody. Take it with anybody but you. say. Seeking you will find. There is nothing in you that is fading. All you ever do is shine. You are brighter all the time. I don't wanna waste it on anybody. Take it with anybody. I don't wanna waste it on anybody.
Woo! The reward at the end of the hike. Holy heck, that was huge. I tell you what, we were hoping for that hike to end, just like I'm sure you guys at home watching that hike scene were. Well, how awesome is this? I reckon it's more of a case of the journey is better than the destination though. I think Emma Gorge definitely was far more impressive. We'll see you back at camp. 3, 2, 1, fight! Oh, I think we just broke the bed. I think that's enough adventure for one day. Holy, that was awesome.
That was amazing, but so many injuries. I've got this little patch on my knee now that's like all pudgy, and I don't think it's meant to be like that. It's quite painful now.
Mel took 3 tumbles. One of them like a solid proper tumble in the water.
Are you okay, honey? You didn't break anything?
My pride. I've got so many bruises. We'll show you over the next few days, but I've already got like 2 or 3.
when they all swell up.
Yeah.
The kids each took 2 tumbles each. Kaylee is all grazed up down on her knee. Hold your knee still so it'll focus, kiddo. There's one there, another one there. Oh, and what have you done? Come over here and show us your damages.
I have scratched
If you hold
myself.
still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Owen's got a scratch there. So.
Not for the faint-hearted.
Exactly. It's definitely a challenging walk. A
And
really
we
challenging walk.
We switched over to reef shoes probably halfway.
Less than halfway.
Which is much easier because a lot of it is water crossings. But then again, you don't have as much grip. My reef shoes with my second tumble blew out, so I had a hole in them.
I'm wearing diving booties, so mine there's no suspension in them or
There's
anything.
no grip.
So it's a lot rougher.
You stand on rocks and they stab right through your shoes. So I don't know what's best, to be honest. Maybe shoes, but then again, when you get them wet, they just get slippy. So I don't know.
All right, well, Kaylee's got to do an assignment. Owen's probably got a little bit of schoolwork that he needs to do as well. So we've had enough adventure for one day. And I hear you're cooking dinner tonight, is that right?
I am. We're going to the pub.
We'll go see what the Elquestro pub can put on.
Yeah.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving.
So tonight I prepared pizza alla mel. We've got a lovely meatball pizza. And then a beautiful, actually that's the margarita and that's the meatball pizza with a side of fries. So great cooking on my behalf. I should do it all the time, huh?
I wish you cooked more often. We'll see you in the morning, guys.
Okay, so good morning. This morning we have to leave Elquestro, but we really want to go and check out Zebedee Springs and have a bit of a good morning bath, which means we have to get up early and go and check it out. And what do you know? This one is doing that sleeping in thing. The kids, they're up.
I'm just making my bed.
They're up. You're up.
Yep, I'm all dressed.
And you're dressed.
10 to 7.
Time to get up. Zebedee Springs opens at 7, darling.
Well, it's not even that late. God, he's a whinger.
I'm not. Get out of bed.
I was happily sleeping. Anyway, I thought I'd quickly talk about how much it cost us to stay here. It's our most expensive camp, actually, in 2 years. It costs us $99 a night for power. We really want to power because we did have some things to do on the internet, so we needed like no trees above us, whereas all the unpowered sides are all shaded, which I find quite funny. Some are in the sun, but I guess you've got to get lucky. It also cost us $69 for the park pass for our stay here. So that was $12 each, I think. So I find that a bit ridiculous. I mean, if you're paying to stay here, your park pass should come free, because you can only really get to the Elquestro stuff if you're coming into Elquestro. So I don't know, it's a bit expensive, but it is what it is. If you want to do some of these things, you've just got to bite the bullet and pay it.
Alright, so Zebedee Springs is only open from 7 until 12. They close it after 12 to the high rollers, so us peasants only get to come in the morning. Let's go check out Zebedee Springs. Does this spot look too good? You're just going to come and kick me out?
No, I thought I'd come give you a cuddle. Okay, so we're leaving our Questro station today. It's pretty fun there. We did pick up a little souvenir. We got a boab cushion cover, because there's so many boabs up here. It was a pretty good stay. You could definitely give Elquestro a bit more time if you had more money than we do.
Much.
Well, it looks like they're grading the track.
We get to taste some freshly graded road. And this, guys, is why you want to keep your radio on number 40, so you can talk to the workers and the other travellers out here.
Oh, doesn't that feel nice?
Get it up to 60.
Our Gibb River Road trip would not be complete unless you stopped at the Elquestro sign and got a few happy snaps.
Alright, we've just turned left from Elquestro, which means we're now heading further into the Gibb River Road. And we've been told by a few people at camp who are finishing the Gibb and coming back the other way that this section here leading up to the Pentecost is the worst of the Gibb River Road. So it's not going to be long and we're going to be experiencing some proper corrugations. Are we ready?
I don't think so. I don't think we're ready at all. I'm not, although a corrugation massage does sound nice.
Yeah. Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter.
Alrighty guys, we made it to free camping on the Pentecost River. This is definitely a bit of a bucket list thing of mine. I've wanted to do this all my life, and certainly ever since we started living in the caravan, this is something that I've been dreaming of doing. We had to come in a little bit further because we were a little bit later in the day and all the easier spots were taken, so we had to drive in a little bit further, but we've got this lovely little spot all to ourselves. Pentecost River just down there, lovely little fire pit in here. The only negative is this. The ferals that camped in here before us smoked a ton of darts and I just left them on the ground. We'll clean that up because that's just disgusting. Not only is smoking cigarettes disgusting, but you're gonna leave this shit for somebody else to clean up. Bloody pigs. Anyway, we'll get that cleaned up and hopefully enjoy a nice camp in here at the Pentecost after we've cleared away somebody else's rubbish. Right, Van Fam, we got us a lovely little spot here on the Pentecost River, but there's two things we need to do before we can relax at camp. Job number one, gather some firewood. Number two, find a nice comfy spot by the Pentecost River and watch people attempt the crossing. So it might seem a little bit weird and a little bit gawky that we want to come down here and watch people cross the Pentecost, but there is a bit of method to our madness.
Not only the fact that it's like 10 degrees cooler here, right on the river.
It is nice and cool down here as well. But I really want to just get a feel for it and make sure that we're going to take the right line when we go across, because we have seen some people get stuck already and we don't want to be getting stuck. We want to make it across nice and smoothly. So we've seen 4 people cross now. No, 5 including the truck, and 3 have got stuck. So confidence levels are low. The Pentecost crossing is not to be slept on. You need to make sure you're doing everything right. A couple of old fellas here in cruisers that need to cross, they said they're going to go over and help him if he gets stuck, so hopefully they'll get through nice and easy. They can pull him through from the other side.
So one thing we didn't realise is that it's actually bitumen all the way from Elquestro when you get out onto the road to the Pentecost River crossing. So that's something that would have been cool to know. But now we do, and we can tell other people.
It was hot today, like really hot. We ended up going back down to the crossing down there and just sitting on the edge and dipping every couple of minutes trying to wet ourselves, and
We're literally lying on the road, so every time a car came we'd had to get up.
watching all the people do the crossing.
We didn't want to go any deeper because of crocodiles, so.
But we can see the sun is starting to set. My lovely darling daughter Kaylee has jumped in and picked up a bunch of kindling. We're going to get a fire going tonight because we're planning to cook on the fire tonight. Tonight we're going to be trying out some pizza pockets, which is a little recipe we've learned from our friends Our Whittle Adventure. So thanks very much, Mark and Clem. We're going to be giving it a crack tonight.
We watch the sun go down over the same old town, like so many times before. We look at the same old stars, battle the same old wars, like so many times before. And I know that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna miss all that we had. Yeah, I know that we're not perfect, but I need this night for the last time. Stay, stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. Stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay.
Well, tonight I'm going to be making some pizza pockets for me and Owen.
Those look absolutely amazing, Kaylee. Well done. Now, I've pre-done some pizza tops for you, so put the tops on. Okay, just take, sweetheart, just take this and put it on top of the pizza like that.
Okay, pizza pockets.
That's one.
One.
And
Covering it all
number
up.
2.
Ugh. There we go.
Okay, now we're going to put this in here like that. This in here like this. Potentially I just get that to go over this. Right, that's how we do it. There we go. I've done this before.
How many times have
Okay.
we used this in 2 years?
2 years and we're using it for the first time. Well, I used to have a really nice fire pit that I had to get rid of, so now this is how I do it. Alright, Kaylee, let's bring your pizzas out and cook them up.
Yeah.
So, sweetie, it's a little bit hot. I think I should just do this for you.
Yeah.
We're just going to drop this in here like that. Keep our eye on it, flip it over a couple of times till it's all roasty and melty and delicious. Oh, a little sizzle. I'm going to put it up on the next level. Not quite burnt, but definitely getting a little close. What do you reckon, Kaylee? You reckon she's done?
I reckon she's pretty good.
You want to go try your pizza?
Yes, please.
They've come up pretty good.
I didn't know which is which.
Alright, so we tried to get a shot of Kaylee tasting the pizza for the first time, but she smashed it when we turned our back. But would you like to try it for the camera and for the folks at home and tell us what you think? What's the verdict, kiddo?
Beautiful. Delectable.
Kids have had their dinner and they're busting for a s'more.
Yeah.
How's the s'mores, darling?
Oh,
Where did they go?
no. They're melted.
Oh, no. Our digestives. Our thin digestives, our secret s'more weapon. It's already melted, kids. You don't even have to put it on the fire.
Oh, they're so gross. Yeah.
Focus.
They look disgusting.
Oh, you don't mind, do you?
No.
You gonna go have s'mores?
Yeah.
S'mores by the fire. So we've had Kaylee cooking dinner, so now we get to see Owen cooking dessert. You gonna talk us through the process, Owen?
Yeah, so we slowly twist it around and around.
First we stick it right into the fire until it turns black.
Yeah. And then you take the skin off and then it's all mushy and good.
No, that's not what you do.
Well, you can do it that way. This is actually dish.
Is it ready?
Yeah.
I can't focus on it, mate. It's too dark. You stick it between two digestive thins.
And then you get covered in chocolate because
You give it
they're
to
all
the young
melted.
child and he devours it. How is it, buddy?
Great.
I turned that camera off by accident. Good night, guys. We will see you in the morning as the Gibb River Road actually begins. We're finally going to hit some corrugations. You ready?
No.
Morning, darling.
You are a butthead.
How did you sleep?
Terrible, because you kept farting all night. It was so toxic it would wake me up from my sleep. It was disgusting. I think it was like every hour. I'm so tired.
And you hate me.
I think you're a butthead. I'm annoyed at you because you kept waking me up with your stinky ass.
Well, guess what we got to do this morning?
What?
We've got to go and cross the Pentecost.
Oh no.
Alrighty guys, today we're about to hit the Gibb River proper, so I thought I'd take you for a walk around and show you what preparations we've made for these travels. We haven't done a whole lot, but we'll just go for a walk around and just kind of point out everything. So we've taped up the vents, just a bit of plastic film that we picked up at Bunnings. We still had that left over from our Cape York trip as well. Another vent up there. This one is just the extraction fan for the cooker. I'm not too worried about that one, so I'm going to try leaving that one open. The other thing that I did is I went around all of these tunnel boots and I tightened all these down. So now our tunnel boots are all locking in super tight, and hopefully that's going to prevent any dust from getting inside our tunnel boots. I did the same thing with our canopies as well. I tightened all these locks. They're so tight now that I've got to lean on the door like this and squeeze them on, and Mel can't even open and close the canopy doors. But hopefully that'll help keep some of the dust out of the canopy. On the car, I have installed a uni-filter, a pre-filter on the snorkel. And we got new tyres as well. So we got some Dunlops Grand Treks. So I picked these tyres because they were a bit cheaper for one, but they're also a 10 ply. So I've always been a Cooper's man, but I wasn't overly impressed with our last Cooper's performance, so I thought, why not try something else? So we're going to give these Dunlops a go. So they have a 10 ply thickness, which is more than the standard 8 ply that came on the Coopers or even the Wranglers, the Goodyear Wranglers and things like that. So fingers crossed that will help us stay puncture free. We don't really have the ability to carry an extra set of tyres, so that's why we thought it would be best to get new tyres. In fact, we picked up those tyres while we were down in Whyalla, because I got the tip that I was going to do it up in Kununurra, and I got the tip from Our Will Adventure that they put on a bit of a Gibb River Road tax up there, so it would have been better to get it done further south, so that's why we did it down there. And then lastly, just in the canopy, most of the things in here are all strapped down, but I've actually got a ratchet strap and I've put it over the barbecue to hold the barbecue in place, because otherwise it's going to rattle and fall apart. And that's it. That's their preparations from the outside. I won't go into the inside. I think Mel might show you what she's done on the inside when we arrive at our next destination, and we have a little assess to see how we've fared on the journey. Alright, we're here. We are ready to do the Pentecost River. Very fortunately, we've met another crew that's crossing. They've taken off their cruiser and they've left it on the other side, and they're ready to recover us if we don't make it. It's not too deep, so if you get stuck, you'll get stuck and you just need a hand out. so we don't have to worry about flooding or anything like that. But we were quite nervous having seen how many people got stuck trying to cross yesterday. So I've taken some precautionary measures. My Snatchy is on and ready to go. Cruiser on the other side has a soft shackle on his hitch ready to go, so everything's ready to go, so we've really got nothing to be concerned about anymore. It'll be sweet. We'll watch these guys go through, and then it's our turn next. Here we go, we're going to tackle the Pentecost. So I'm going to go low range, diff locker in, and we are off. Mel will fly in the drone, we'll see how she goes. Easy peasy, no need to be worried. We crossed the Pentecost and look what we found. Bitumen.
Bitumen!
And one hell of a view.
Of the Cockburn Ranges.
We'll pull up and grab ourselves a photo, I think, and then we'll push on. Alright, we just grabbed a couple happy snaps here at Cockburn Range. Interestingly enough, the phone's going off. We've found some signal. A little bit of Telstra signal there at the Cockburn Range lookout. So, last night while we were sitting at camp, Mel and I actually formulated a plan.
A plan, we did.
A rough plan for our Gibb River itinerary, because the only thing that we knew we were doing was Elquestro Station, and aside from that we really, well, I also knew I wanted to camp on the Pentecost, but yeah, all of this moving forward, we've got no real plan or itinerary. So we formulated a bit of a plan, which means we know where we're going. I thought I'd use this little bit of bitumen to take the opportunity to tell you. So where are we heading tonight, Mel?
We are heading to Ellenbrae Station for one night, and we're going to try the scones.
And what's the other main reason why you had to stay there?
Because there's donkey showers.
Mel wants a nice hot donkey shower.
I haven't had a donkey shower since Cape York, so I'm excited to have another one.
Something about corrugations and donkey showers,
Yeah,
eh?
it's something. It's special.
Alright, we'll see you when we get to Ellenbrae Station.
Drinks, tire repairs, visitors welcome. That sounds ominous.
Alright mate, we've arrived, you can get out. We've just arrived at Ellenbrae Station. We did probably about 100 kilometres today, took us about 3 hours, so that kind of gives you an idea of how fast we're travelling. I don't think it was all that bad. There was certainly a few corrugations, but it was nothing on Cape York. There was
some nice spots of bitumen going uphill, so that was cool.
Yeah, so not too bad, but we're about to head in and see how the van has fared, and Mel might take you through what she's done to try and prepare the van. To show you how to not break your van or how to break your van. I can see one thing on the floor, children. Would you mind hopping out the way, please?
Can you stay back there, please? A couple of our little pets have fallen down. Oh no. So we've, I don't know where the battery is for the smoke detector. Maybe should have taken that down. There's a lot of dust, red dust. I think
that's just sand from camp last night.
It's
It's all kind of piled up in the middle to make it easy to clear out.
Oh, things fell off the cooker. Our toilet paper's all the way down here. At least it hasn't unravelled.
But, you know, honestly, it doesn't look like there's been any
no
damage.
Dirt in.
Quickly, just get this ventilation going, Mel. So, what have you done to result in such little catastrophes in here?
Well, so all our technology is kind of up here, we took all the devices and they're tucked into the bed. So the kids' iPads and school computers are tucked in there. We've got our computers tucked under our pillows.
That's just to give the technology maximum cushioning.
And
kids, can you run around and open all the windows for us?
Yeah.
And we had a basket there. I've actually changed that and put 3 fusion hooks on it because it wasn't sticking to the wall before and it kept hitting the tap when it fell down.
So, baskets off the wall, I guess
Yeah.
is what Mel's saying. And
Fridge strap.
we lost our fridge door when we did Cape York, and we invented this little strap system. It's just got a couple little eye sockets, one up here, one down here, and this conveniently located hook from our TV stand around here, and that holds our fridge door in nice and secure.
But yeah, a lot of stuff's tucked into the bed. So the TV, we've got the Starlink modem, that's tucked into bed.
I remember last time on Cape York we actually used to put our mat under this to protect it. And
We did,
Might
but
be
we
something.
didn't decide to do that. We'd already broken our table, so
I think maybe
don't
it's
have
just
to worry.
something you've forgotten. Maybe we should do that for the rest of the journey.
I think it's all right. Nothing else really has happened. Starlink's tucked into Owen's bed, and
The shower door's still in place. So
shower door still in place. Anytime you have a fusion hook, though, I've been pegging it. So, like, we have a towel here to survive the whole trip. It's because I pegged it. Because otherwise, they don't hold up.
all right,
Oh,
we're
that
gonna
was pretty
have some lunch, and then we'll go and check out the Ellenbrae scones and jam and cream.
Yummy! Excited.
You made us come all this way. You picked Ellenbrae Station specifically for this. What are we having?
Scone with jam and cream.
You have any scones facts for us?
No. Just yum.
So, Ellenbrae Station actually has a little gorge we can go to. We had no idea about. What's this gorge called, darling?
Sandy Gorge.
Sandy Gorge. Follow the sandy track and
Follow
you
the
will
sandy track,
find
you'll find
Sandy Gorge. And to think, Mel, what, like 3 weeks ago we were complaining about the cold.
Now it's so hot though. We can't win.
It's so hot. Thank
It's
goodness
so
there's a swimming
hot.
hole here.
Yeah, we thought.
It's just exhausting. Like, I just want to have a sleep.
But you just sweat so much and it's gross.
Looking forward to a swim. Woohoo! Have a look at that. Water's quite fresh, which, when you consider how hot it is today, is quite nice. We're going to jump in and have ourselves a swim.
I'm playing turtles.
What an unexpected surprise. After how many people we saw at Elquestro, I wasn't expecting to find a beautiful gorge like this all to ourselves. How good is that? But we're gonna head back to camp now because there's one thing back at camp that I just can't turn down. And that's a bath. They got these beautiful baths here in Ellenbrae Station and kind of a communal shower area, lovely like rock wall formation on the outside. We just have to bucket the water from the shower and into
Would you like to
the bath.
demonstrate?
This feels familiar, doesn't it? I'm boiling 2 pots of water and then transferring them to the bath because none of this plumbing works. What is this? A bath for ants?
It does.
Coming to you from our last failed bath experiment.
Although the water seems to be staying in there for a change.
Now for the piece de la resistance. Oh yeah. I'm gonna enjoy this. In tonight's installment of low-cost, simple caravan food for the Gibb River Road, we're doing my favourite, one of my go-tos, Hackett savoury mince. Okay, savoury mince. 1 extra small.
Thank you, Daddy.
1 extra large. The largest meal for everyone.
Thanks,
For my little
Daddy.
bodybuilder. My bulking bodybuilder. 1 fair-sized one. And the leftovers for Dad. We're going to go to bed. Good night. See you in the morning. Good night. Well, good morning, guys. We've had ourselves a little bit of a sleep in today. Mel decided she wants to have dessert again for breakfast. And Ellenbrae station doesn't open up until 8 o'clock. So we got to have a little bit of a sleep in before we're pushing on so that Mel can have scones with jam and cream for breakfast. Is that right?
Why not?
What else? Got a funny story to tell you as well. Last night, Kaylee walked down to the toilet. We're trying not to use our toilet because there isn't a lot of places to dump the toilet here. So we would normally just go in the van at night, but whilst we're on the Gibb, if there's a toilet available, we're walking to them. Anyway, we sent Kaylee down to the toilet. She was wearing a head torch. She came back up and she looked petrified. She's like, I saw all these little shiny lights on the floor, so I went to have a look what they were. And what she was looking at was the eye shine of all the wolf spiders that are all crawling around on the ground out there. There is a ton of them out there at night hunting. So poor thing is petrified. She's like, I don't want to go to the toilet. Anyway, we're going to go and have some breakfast and get on the road. And what's the plan this morning, Mel?
We're going to Han River for a swim. Not the Han River in Cape York, but the Han River that's here.
And potentially to camp there. We're going to go and check it out anyway. Yeah. And if we don't camp there, we'll be pushing on to Manning Gorge. And what is it, about 100 k's today?
Yeah, 99.
So maybe another 3 hours, we'll see. But look, the road started getting better coming here into Ellenbrae station, and if it's as good the rest of the way as it was coming into here, we'll be doing it pretty quick, because we were doing 60-70 k's into here towards the end. And I was told from other travellers that the worst of it was from Ellenbrae and up to Elquestro, so we might be past the worst of it. And if that's the case, then yeah, Gibb River's been pretty kind to us, because it wasn't bad at all coming in here. So we've just come up to Ellenbrae to fill up on water.
Now we're filling up on scones. Well, we have managed to find a spot on Han River and find a camp, which is great, even in the sun, so that's a bonus. We're just probably going to grab our chairs, sit down in the creek and relax in the water all day. So it should be a pretty good day.
Right, this has been us, guys. A few sippies down in the Han River down here. I'll take you down and show you what we've been doing. We've been doing it rough, I tell you. Wait till you see what Mel's up to. She looks pretty darn happy. Tough life? You're not too hot down here. Do you need anything?
No, I'm good.
Would you like to try my pina colada? This one might be the best one yet.
Oh, that is good.
Isn't it good?
Yeah, that is good.
Isn't this good? Kids are down here playing. We're just having a few relaxed days in here. It's been pretty darn nice.
Well, I do have this week off work. My first time off work in like a year and a half.
So this is what she gets up to, boss. Yeah, we're not doing a lot here, honestly. We're just relaxing. Kaylee and I might have our most epic location of chess ever, so we might play a few chess games, and that's about us. We'll see you a little bit later tonight.
I saw you from across the room. When our eyes met, I never knew that I could feel this way, and it's kinda strange. Don't even know your name. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. You say that you're from out of town. I'm hoping that you stick around. Show me what it's like from the other side. Would you stay another night? 'Cause I don't know you, but I want to get to know you.
Alright, we have dinner for the night. Nothing fancy for the children. We have one of our family favourites. It is sausage pasta. Just a bit of sausage cooked with a bit of broccoli, pasta, passata. Kids' favourite. Best thing is it's just bulk, right? Because this one is bulking, isn't she?
She's growing.
Look at this bowl, and she's going to tell us she's hungry at the end of this. And then for Mum and Dad, we are trying to recreate our Dally Waters pub meal. We're having
Beef and barra.
barra and beef with a bit of salad. We'd love to have a bit more, but it's Gibb River Road, and beggars can't be choosers. We can't fit all that much in the fridge.
Yeah, it's true. We also have some homegrown lemons from Grandpa.
Thanks, Grandpa. Well, good morning, Van Fam. This morning we're leaving our beautiful free camp here at Hahn River behind, and we're going to be making our way further west into the Gibb River Road, or onto the Gibb River Road. We're going to see where we can camp near Manning Gorge. I'm pretty keen to check out Manning Gorge. Alright, one quick walk around. So we're all ready to go. Hit some more corrugations. Everything's shut. Alright, let's do this.
Hey, from the moment of my open eye, been looking for a guided light to lead me on my way. Yeah, lost, struggling to make the top. A slipping grip can't hold me up. It's the game of life we play. When everything comes crashing down behind your door, when I hear the sound, you say the word and I'll stay the night. You wouldn't text if you moved on. You wouldn't keep me in your phone unless you know that you were wrong. Now, from this moment rolling on, lost our way.
Well, g'day guys. We've just rocked up at Mount Barnett, the roadhouse where you pay to stay at Manning Gorge. We got some fuel, which was our most expensive on the road. It was $2.93 a litre, and we had to get $270 worth. So expensive. Here at Manning Gorge you pay $50 for the first night because that includes your park pass in order to hike the gorge, and then it's $30 after that. We're here for 2 nights. Chosen this spot in the sun so we can be nice and charged up.
We have a look how we're doing in the van. It was a bit of a rough drive today, wasn't it?
It's a bit sticky.
See how, oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that's definitely a sign that it was a little bit rougher. The
That's
seat
never happened.
The seat bloody vibrated all the way off.
And we've got an owl down. Bit of sand from the mat, a penguin.
It looks, both seats, wow, there you go. What about the fridge? Open the fridge up. Check the fridge.
Check the fridge. No, the only thing that almost fell out were the eggs.
Very good, not too bad. Woo! Well, this Manning Gorge camp is hot. It's a hot old dust bowl, so we're going to go and check out Galvin's Gorge and see if we can find somewhere a little bit nicer and a little bit cooler to relax for the afternoon. We made it to Galvin's Gorge. Does this beat the stinking hot camp, darling?
It does. It's so hot back there.
Springtime?
Springtime. It's gorgeous.
Alright, well that was Galvin's Gorge. What a beautiful spot. There's even a really good bit of Aboriginal artwork in here. I'm not going to show you where it is, you'll just have to come in here and find it for yourself. But we're going to head back to camp now and take the kids for another swim. Alright kids, this is the swimming hole back at camp. This is the Manning Gorge swimming hole. This is what we've actually got to swim across tomorrow when we're going to do our big hike. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks really cool.
You want to get in the water?
Yeah.
Cheers, hey?
Cheers. Look at our drinks. They're like matted from bouncing around so much.
Corrugation. Oh yeah, and they're fizzing too. Hey, not a bad place to escape the heat of the day, hey?
Not a bad place. Cheers.
Cheers. In tonight's episode of Budget Gibb River Meals, we're having Tuscan meatballs with spaghetti. One for you.
Thank
One
you,
for
Daddy.
you. One for you. One for me. Everybody happy with dinner tonight?
Yeah.
Happy with Dad's budget
Yeah.
Gibb River Road meals?
Spaghetti and meatballs. Another cracker.
Alright, we are all going to be getting an early night tonight because we've got a huge hike day tomorrow, so we'll see you in the morning. So good morning. The sun has just risen. The Sveto family is up nice and early because we're going to go and do the Manning Gorge hike today, which we're super excited about. Something that we've been looking forward to the most on this whole Gibb River trip.
I'm not very excited. I don't want to swim in the morning. It's cold. Yeah.
We're also, it is quite chilly this morning, so.
It's been nice because it's been hot every other day.
But we may be regretting our decision to get up and do this so early. Are you excited for an early morning swim, dear?
No, not really.
You ready, darling?
No.
Okay, we found the deep spot. Swim, everybody!
That was a cold swim, and it was colder out of the water than into it, but now we're all wet and we're going to do a big walk.
We survived a swim across the lake, so let's do this hike out to the gorge.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. No mistake ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. One big smile across my face. We used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace. Daydream of working night. Take me back all the way to the
Alright, we've made it into Manning Gorge. What do you think?
What a hike.
It's
What a
hot.
gorge.
It's hot and it's early. I shudder to think what it's going to be like on the walk back. But
Yeah.
maybe we'll just stay here till late afternoon and when it cools down.
Well, it says you've got to leave here by 3, so otherwise it'll be too dark by the time you get back. So
Alright, well we're just going to sit back and enjoy this place for a while. Is that your idea of sitting under a waterfall, Mel?
yeah, well, it's a mini waterfall.
Go! My turn. How good is this? Okay. Stop for a bit of lunch now. Bit of lunch with the fishes. Watch this.
Seriously?
Manning Gorge. What do you think, darling?
Yeah, it's pretty good. And the water's beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Oh, you said it.
Yeah, but I didn't say it trying to make a pun. I just thought it was gorgeous.
Or it could be beautiful.
It is beautiful. Not a bad spot to spend the day. So, are you regretting the swim back, dreading the swim back, or are you excited for this swim back?
I'm excited.
I'm excited for the swim back.
You're quite red-faced.
I'm always red-faced when I exercise. It's just a unique feature I have. So nice, we had to do it twice.
What's for lunch today, Kaylee?
Today we're having hamburgers and
Don't they look good? Mount Barnett Roadhouse food, not too bad, eh?
Not too bad, eh? Guys, we're all exhausted from doing our hike today and swimming all afternoon. Kids are both in their bunks listening to their iPods. Brett's exhausted. I've got to motivate him to cook dinner, which is just butter chicken, which we've shown you before. So we'll catch you tomorrow.
Good morning, Owen.
Good morning.
What's for breakfast?
Pancakes.
So after breakfast we're going to be making our way up to Silent Grove Campground, but first we've got to join the queue for water out at Mount Barnett Station because Mel showered in the van while we were here.
That's because there's only like 3 showers here and the hot water runs out super fast. So I was like, it's been days since I washed my hair. It was so ratty. So I figured we may as well, because we can get water here, we may as well.
But I suspect we're going to have to wait and queue up for it.
Bowie, number 2 in the queue, Mel.
Yep.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
And what have you shouted at me?
Coffee.
Thank you. Cheers, dear.
Cheers. Very low flow.
Try not to wash too much dirt into the water tanks. Alright, have a look at the queue now. Now she's back and back. 1, 2, 3. So we got very lucky.
Yeah, we did.
Let's get on the road.
Like a light, lighting up in the dark. You make it right, I forgot how to act. It's so classic. Every time you make me nervous and I lose my words. It's been a while since I forgot the most simple words. I feel calm when you're around, like nothing can bring
Well, we just arrived at Silent Grove and we've got our first little bit of damage. Our number plate screw has come off. Thank goodness Woody's there to hold our number plate on. It would be a pain in the ass if we lost that. Let's go inside. Whoa. Let's see what's happened in here. Couch cushions have fallen off. The what's that called? The smoke detector again. We've had a drawer fall. Whoa. We've had our leg bend. There's at least no dust in here. It's just the table's a bit destroyed. It's a good thing we've already broken our table back in Cape York, so guess we'll have to get some screws and fix that, but all in all, not too bad. Our fan, you can see the bolt here. So the fan has come off the bracket. Now this is a pain in, like, if I turn it on. Oh dear.
Believe it or not, despite these beautiful blue skies that we've been having, we're actually having a little bit of problems with solar because it's so hot up here. Our fridge is definitely chewing a lot more battery, and being winter, we're just not making all that much solar. So right now, I'll show you what we're making. We currently only got 17 amps going in, and it's right in the middle of the day, and we'd normally be getting about 24, 25 amps at this time of day.
We'd normally be topped out by now.
So I think potentially the dust is also causing a bit of issues, so I'm going to go around, because there's water here at Silent Grove, so I'm going to go around, I'm going to clean all the solar panels on the roof, and we'll have another look and see if it makes an improvement. I don't expect it to be a game changer. I think we'll only see an extra 1, maybe 2 amps at best, but yeah, that's better than a punch in the nose, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, so this is what they're looking like before we've given it a clean. This is what we're looking like after we've given it a clean. And if you're wondering how I'm up here doing this, I've just driven the car around. So I'm just standing up on the solar panels. Oh, I should rephrase that. Not standing on the solar panels, I'm standing on the boat loader. Alright, let's come have a look how that's gone. 18.6 amps of solar coming in now, so we're up an amp. Don't know if it was even worth it. It's better than nothing though. Mel's just busy in here trying to put more damages back together. Fan on the shower, bolt that holds that up has come loose. But to be honest with you guys, we're just gonna have a bit of a quiet, lazy afternoon. When I say lazy, I should probably just say quiet. The kids have got a bit of school to do, so you sit back and do a bit of school, so we'll see you a little bit later today. Alright, well, we've just had a pretty quiet old afternoon, to be honest. But I'm going to have a go at sharing my fish taco recipe. Just going to chuck on some fish. This fish is just coated in a bit of flour, a bit of salt. That's the butter. This is our barramundi from Kununurra, and it's been sensational. We had it as just steak and potatoes and veggies, and that was real good. So what we're having is fish tacos. So in this bowl I just put sour cream, a bit of mayo, mine got some spicy sauce, and then a little bit of lemon. Mix that all together with a bit of Coles coleslaw mix. And we also have some tacos somewhere. Where are they? And we've just got a few soft shell tacos. So that's gonna go on the barbecue and get heated up. We're just cooking a batch at a time, and when I get ahead of Mel, I just come and cook my own, and Mel can cook her own. What? I'll show you what they look like when they're done. Fish tacos, fresh barramundi tacos. It's so good. Alright, good night guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Well, good morning Van Fam. What are we at now on the Gibb Mill? What day are we at? Is it day 10?
Day 9.
Day 9 or day 10 of the Gibb River Road. It's coming to an end. We're currently at Silent Grove, and this campground has been really good. Probably my favourite campground of the Gibb. They've got plenty of toilets for everyone. They've got showers. It's quiet. Yeah, it's not a bad spot. But yeah, as you can see today, this morning, I am
gearing us up for our last big hike of the Gibb River Road. This morning we're going to be making our way into Bell Gorge. The Gibbs finally got us. Car battery's flat. No idea what's causing it because we haven't left anything on in the car, and it is actually quite a new battery. It's only about 2 months old, so that's quite disappointing. We also don't have an emergency jump starter kit. We've been saying that we want to get one for a while and we haven't got one yet. So I have got the solar blanket out and I have plugged that into the battery, and we're going to be sitting here a while until the battery charges up. So yeah, that's a bit of a worry. I don't understand why, unless the corrugations have rattled and stuffed the battery. I can't think of it because it's brand new and there's definitely nothing that's been left on in the car. So
And everyone's left this morning already.
yeah, the campground is empty, so there's nobody really around to give us a hand either. Alright guys, so our time on the Gibb River Road is going to be cut short. We aren't going to be making it out to Bell Gorge or Tunnel Creek as we had planned over the next couple of days. Basically, my neighbour came over to give me a jump start, and thank God he happened to be a diesel mechanic by trade. We tried to jump start. It turns out it wasn't a flat battery. There's plenty of voltage in the battery. What it's turned out to be is our starter motor. So perhaps some of these creek crossings has put an end to our starter motor. So we ended up bashing on the starter motor and giving it a few cranks, and we got it to start over. But she's cooked. So now that the car is running, we're not turning it off. We're still, I think, about 250 k's from civilization. So yeah, we're just going to be hitching up. We're going to be skipping all of the fun stuff at the end of the Gibb River Road, but you know, that happens sometimes. But I think this is a pretty good outcome. At least we've been able to get it started so we don't have to get towed. You know, sadly, we don't get that thumbnail with the caravan and the car on a tow truck that everybody really likes to view. But yeah, we're going to get out of here, go back into Broome or close to Broome, and yeah, once we get back into signal, start making some calls and figure out how we're going to solve this problem. It's not the end of the world. We'll just be changing out the starter motor and continuing on our journey. But that's it. These things happen. Gibb River Road got us.
I was really looking forward to Bell Gorge today. This is not how I wanted the Gibb to end. We're doing the quickest pack up of our lives. Guess we'll just have to come back and do it again at some point, but well, that's it. We didn't survive the Gibb.
Yeah, instead of seeing the end of the Gibb, you get to watch us dealing with car repairs. So we're very sorry about that, but believe me, we're probably just as disappointed as you are.
Yeah, we're a little upset. We made jelly this morning for Kaylee's birthday because we're going to have jelly cake tomorrow, but I don't know if it's even going to survive the trip, to be honest.
Oh, because it won't have set, will it?
It won't have set. It's
How
probably,
sealed is it?
it's in a bag, so hopefully it'll just, I don't know.
Maybe throwing out the bag.
We'll see when we get there, eh? Do we have enough fuel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got enough fuel. What a morning.
Well, guys, it's 5:15. We've been driving all day. Absolutely exhausted. The sun is probably just about to set, but we've just made it to somewhere to camp for the night. We're currently at Roebuck, which is about 30 k's out of Broome. We've been on the phone to a mechanic in Broome who has been able to order us a new starter motor, but it's got to come in from Perth, so probably going to be about 5 or 6 days until it arrives, so we're stuck here until then.
It's the kind of day it's been.
Well, that sounds a lot better, doesn't it? Obviously we've got the starter motor fixed now. It sounds a hell of a lot stronger than the old starter motor did, so I guess that starter motor was on its way out anyway, and the Gibb River Road just finished it off. We've been thinking about it, and we're quite disappointed that we've missed the last few things on the Gibb River Road. If only there was some way that we could go back and just undo everything. Wait, what's that button in there? Well, good morning, Van Fam. This morning we're going to be making our way into Bell Gorge. But we've got a lot more ground to cover today. We've decided to come in and camp here at Marchfly Glen, which is probably about another 40 k's or so up until Bell Gorge. We thought we'd come here and maybe avoid doing any damage to the van because the road into Bell Gorge is really bad. That didn't work out so well for us. But yeah, we're going to get ourselves ready to go. We're going to go to our last gorge of the Gibb River Road.
Alright, we all ready to go hiking? Everybody want to check out Bell Gorge? Let's go!
It's hard to stay real in a world full of fakes. It's hard to find truth when the liars are great. I'm trying my best to stay out of your way. Oh well, oh well. You talk a big talk, but got nothing to say. You hold your head high, but your morals they fade. I know you feel cool, but your bubble will break. Oh well, oh well. You can walk into a room, and every fool will try
Well, it's amazing how much the road can deteriorate in a couple of weeks, hey Mel?
Yeah.
How are you enjoying the corrugation driving?
No, I don't like it that much.
I'm glad we didn't take the van in here, considering how much damage we did on what was about half as
We
bad.
did discuss, because we're used to stuff breaking all the time, I think we've become quite a little bit complacent. And we were just like, oh yeah, something else broken, something else broken. So we were like, oh yeah, we don't bother airing down. Like, I think that's probably our own mistake. I think maybe that we should just be a little bit more vigilant next time.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a huge mistake, not airing down. I just figured that the road wasn't too rough, so we should be able to come in without airing down, and by not coming in here to Silent Grove, where we knew the road would be a lot worse, we could just avoid airing down, but that was just being lazy. Have a look at this. I think this is the final crossing into Bell Gorge. You want to just put it in 4, Matt? So neutral. Tip it over to 4.
Low?
Just 4. You go 4 high first, and then engage, and you can go low. I think high will be fine. Alright, let's do it. I think that's a bit deeper than the last time, and now we've got some nice little mud to climb through on the way out.
Some ruts. Oh dear.
Good job, Mel. Alright, we'll see you guys at Bell Gorge.
Weightless, I am weightless. Underneath your wind I soar. Wasted, I feel wasted. With every breath I draw from you. I die a million times for you. I follow you with every step that you take. I will give you everything, my all. But for you, I'm a ghost. A shadow.
Well, we made it. That was quite an easy little walk, wasn't it, compared to the rest of the things
Yeah,
we've
but now
done
we
here
gotta
on the
work out
Gibb.
how to get down there.
Yeah, it looks like Bell Gorge is down there. We've got to find our way there. Yeah, you'll be right. You just jumped, darling.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So we've come to the conclusion that it's shoes off Everyone got their shoes off. We're gonna walk across the river here and then climb up and around and then hopefully down, and we'll find our way to the swimming area. That's quite the view at the top of the climb up. How you doing, Mel? How's your breath?
Yeah, it's alright.
Feeling alright? Look at that. Look all the way around. It's just, what's the word?
Green.
I was going to say gorgeous, but I might get in trouble.
Don't get your noodle caught on the rocks.
Okay.
That's a real man problem, isn't it, Mel? I notice you don't have that problem.
I don't have a noodle problem, no.
Wow. Just around the corner, that's the view. There's a tour group that we overtook on the way in, full of some retirees is the word I would use it. No, yeah, they're not coming this way. It's definitely requires a bit of mobility to get down to this gorge here in Bell Gorge. Yeah, we made it to Bell's Gorge.
And what is it, darling? It's gorgeous.
Thanks, mate. I was going to say there's almost no one in the water, which is a bit of an indication that it's probably quite chilly. But yeah, I suppose the plan for us is to just chill out here for the day because it's a damn sight nicer than Marchfly Glen where we camped. So we'll stay here until the afternoon, relax, swim. We bought some lunch, so that'll be us. Living the dream. Kids, you can go swimming.
That's a perfect jumping spot.
You are one classy lady.
Watch me try and get out. That's on class and us.
Are you going to come down, Kaylee?
Not as easy as he thinks. Although he just walked up there, no worries.
Got hung up on my butt cheek.
That's because you're all ass.
They say to do one thing a day that scares you in life, so this is going to be me for the day. Okay. Yeah, that one scared me. Alright, well we spent the better part of the day here. It's like 3:30. Beautiful spot. I don't know if you really enjoyed it all that much. Mel,
It's only because I caned myself yet again.
I think she broke her toe.
Yeah.
It's like twice the size of the other toe, but it looks like she's broken a little toe, covered in leeches. And is that a leech? What? A leech? Was that a leech on your head?
It is.
There's one on your finger too. That's the price of adventure, folks.
I've got bruises all over me. I shouldn't adventure. It's just.
You're not cut out for adventuring. You
I'm
leave the
not.
adventuring to me.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna make our way back to camp, guys. We'll see you back at camp.
See you there.
I'm celebrating. Today, we've just hit 5,000 subscribers. Yay! So I'm having a beer.
You were going to have a beer anyway.
That's true. But still, that is awesome. Thank you guys so much for following along on our travels. We really appreciate it.
We're so glad so many people like our adventures or failures.
As is the case on this trip. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We do really appreciate it.
Waited all my life for someone like you to show. Now that you're mine, it's so hard to take things slow. Oh, don't wanna wait another day, don't wanna fire to fade to glow. We're going under the weather, harder than ever, higher than high we go. I'm wanna scream and shout, keep it up all night. I wanna scream and shout, keep it up all night. I wanna scream and shout.
Just like that magic, the table is put together.
I hope coming back to the Gibb wasn't a huge mistake. Seems to be a lot more carnage going on. Screws coming out of the door now as well. Should definitely lower the tyre pressures.
Is that what you didn't do?
Well, because I thought the road was pretty good. It wasn't too corrugated.
We're a little complacent,
It was a little bumpy, but obviously it turns into quite a big deal in here, so we'll lower pressures for the way out. My bad. That's what you get for being lazy. Don't be lazy.
Random piece of thingy, we don't know what it is.
I don't know where this goes. It looks like it's maybe like something that wraps around something and straps it on.
I don't know.
Might have been under here.
It's a mystery.
Oh. Alright, in tonight's episode of Budget Caravan Eats that we've been having on the Gibb River Road, I'm going to share with you guys one of our absolute staples. We like to have this at least once a week. Basically, we just pick up one of these boneless marinated butterfly chickens, cook up a few veg, and cook up a little Alfredo sauce. I often put some frozen peas in that as well. It's an absolute bargain meal. I just stick that chicken in a tray and cook it in the barbecue on one of those heat dissipating plates that you can get in. You can get them for a Ziggy or for a Weber. Cook up the pasta and veg, and then serve. All right, kids, dinner's ready. Come to dinner.
Here's my iPad, Mummy. Dinner.
All right, Kaylee. There's one for you with lots of greens.
Thank you, Daddy.
Here you go, Owen. There's one for you with fewer greens but lots of pasta.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here's a mum-sized meal.
Why is Kaylee so much bigger than mine?
Because he's a bodybuilding, bulking, crazy child. And then it's dinner for Dad, the all-rounded portion. Alright guys, we're going to smash some dinner. We're absolutely zonked from today, so we're going to put the cameras away and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Well, good morning, Van Fam. Another beautiful day on the Gibb River Road, but I've got some bad news. Come in and I'll tell you what's going on. Guess what? We are all sick. This one's been coughing all night. Owen's got a snotty nose. How are you feeling, darling?
Keep losing my voice, which you love.
Yeah, I mean, it is nice that I don't have to listen to you. Show us your toe too. Can you stick your toe out of the blanket? The
Dress first.
the broken toe. What a disaster. I got a really sore throat and a headache. What can you do? All you can do is laugh about it.
Just my luck, isn't it?
The plan today was to drive to Leonard Creek, dump the van, go and check out Tunnel Creek, which is apparently freezing, which I'm sure would be amazing for our sickness. Just cough, Kaylee. She's trying to... She's sitting there going... Try not to cough because I'm talking to the camera. But we're going to change plans a little bit. We are still going to drive to Leonard Creek. And then I think we're just going to relax at Leonard Creek. We've got one day spare, so... We'll just chill at Leonard Creek for the day. Hopefully tomorrow we'll feel a little bit better.
Why is it that I'm always sick, not on my work days?
Well, who knows how long this will last. Well, maybe you'll still be sick on the work days as well. But yeah, look, we're going to have a quiet day today. Just travel from here to Leonard Creek, set up camp. We'll just hang out for the day. And then tomorrow we'll go and check out go and check out Tunnel Creek. Alright, I am not going to be lazy this time. We've got about 80 more kilometres of Gibb River Road to drive on until we reach the bitumen, which starts at Leonard River. So I'm going to drop the tyre pressures in the van down to 35 and fingers crossed we don't suffer as much damage as we suffered on our drive in here.
Well, I'm dressed.
Ah, look who's out of bed and dressed. So in more news of things going wrong for us, we have to backtrack up the Gibb River Road now to Immachi fuel station because, what did you do, darling?
I didn't take my wallet yesterday, so we couldn't get fuel.
Yeah, so now we've got to go grab fuel before we can move on because we won't have enough to get to Derby. Get your wallet, darling.
I got the wallet, darling.
Let's go get fuel. does it feel, Mel? We are on our last leg of the Gibb River Road journey.
I'm so glad we came back and went to finish it, because I feel like if we didn't come back and finish it, we would totally regret it. It would be this undone thing.
Yeah, it was a horrible feeling to have left knowing that we were leaving it undone, and we would have come straight back and done it if it wasn't for that unseasonal weather that hit the Gibb and closed it down. But yeah, we just had an epiphany. We said, you know what? We could go back and finish it now, so here we are.
Yeah, so here we are. I don't know if my toe would agree, but...
Yeah, and I'm questioning whether or not it was worth it with how much damage we've done, but that was just stupidity. We should have lowered tyre pressures.
We're just too complacent. We just got too complacent was our problem. We're like, yeah, it's fine. So we've just been doing it too long, I think.
But we are coming up to one of the coolest things on the Gibb River Road. This is something that I've wanted to see for a long time. Here it is here. Hey kids, look out the window. Look out the window on Owen's side. Can you see the old man, cranky old man? Hey Kaylee,
Yeah.
pull down your little shade thing. We're coming up to a rock that they call Queen Victoria. She's out on your side. Can you guys see her?
Yeah. She's got a very big nose. Yeah.
Very big nose, you reckon? Right, so that is all of the dirt road to go. How was the van? Like what? What?
Couch cushions. I guess the tape's rattled because one of the drawers has come out. The one drawer's open completely and everything's come out.
Most importantly, the fridge is still in there.
Yeah,
the table didn't.
That slid back though. It slid back.
The table, well, that's probably because we're going to have to remount that fridge.
Yeah, I don't know.
The table
how we
hasn't
do
fallen
that.
off. I would say that it looks like lowering the tyre pressure is a pretty critical thing to do when you're doing.
We can't be complacent.
What a! I'm so annoyed at myself. I normally don't be lazy like that. I just thought that it was quite easy on the way out last time. I thought it might be easy enough on the way back in, but I was wrong.
Lesson learned.
But that's it. No more corrugations. So no one's feeling very good. It's hot as balls.
Yeah.
We're all a bit crook. We're just going to spend the afternoon. I think we made the goal of playing every board game that we have.
Yeah.
So we're going to play all of our board games. Try and sit out in the shade and
Not sweat to death.
And then tomorrow we'll go and freeze in Tunnel Creek, and hopefully we're all feeling a little bit better. Well guys, we're just having a really quiet night tonight. I think I'm going to sit out here by the fire. The rest of the fam's just inside relaxing under the fans. So we'll see you in the morning, and hopefully we'll be feeling a little bit better because we're going to go off and check out Tunnel Creek. And if we're not feeling better, well, thank God for Panadol and Nurofen, hey? See you in the morning. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to wake the family up once I finish this coffee, because today we're going to go and check out Tunnel Creek. This one's been on the list for a very long time, and it's the biggest reason why I decided to make the crazy decision to backtrack as far as we have to come back onto the Gibb. So yeah, we'll go wake the family up, and then we're going to go in and we'll check out Tunnel Creek. Don't wake it up. Alright, we've made it to the Tunnel Creek National Park. That has to have been the most beautiful drive along the Gibb so far, doesn't it?
So many boabs and they all like look different, like it's just
And
beautiful.
The Napier Range alongside the car, it was absolutely stunning. So we were the first people here, but we can see behind us that a tour bus has just arrived, so we're a little bit rushed. We want to get in there before the tour group gets in and makes it less enjoyable. So there's a 400-meter short walk that'll take you to the tunnel entrance, but we're going to be going for the subterranean trail. We're going to push a little bit further, walk through the water. Everybody's got their reef shoes on.
Yep, I've even sewn mine back together because they're a little bit broken.
We've got torches. Let's go check it out.
Danger, danger.
Enter at your own risk. Crocodiles, deep water, stuff falling on your head.
It sounds great. Why do so many people do this?
That's our kind of adventure. We're going to make sure we keep the camera on you, don't we, Mel?
Yeah, I'm not going to hurt myself today.
Are you sure about that?
You heard it here first. Well, that looks pretty darn cool. Go on, Kaylee. We've reached the entrance. Well, it's off to a good start. This is already feeling extremely cool. Have a look at this. We're making our way through these boulders and into a cave. Can I take this stuff? You have it?
Yes. And the water's yellow.
Thank you.
What's really good?
Is this the right way?
It stinks.
It doesn't get any easier.
Do you think that way?
Yes, darling, I do think that way. Wow, it's better than what I've seen on videos and stuff. This is incredible. Look at all the
Darling.
formations up there.
I've been
And that's where we're going, a kilometre off into the abyss down here. In we go. And our first freshwater crocodile. There he goes. We've reached the point of getting wet. This one, turn your light off, darling. This one is quite nervous and doesn't want to go. This one is keen as mustard and wants to get going. Everyone is very, very scared about doing this. Come on. Woo! It's a bit chilly. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Alright, so I read that about halfway through the tunnel there is a cave falling, which means, guys, we are probably about halfway. I think you could probably turn your torch off, sweetheart, and save some battery. So we might have another swim on our hands coming up. Wow. How good is this? And you can just do this self-guided. This feels like this is an incredible experience. Maybe
A little scary.
maybe these two aren't quite enjoying it as much as these two over here are, but it's the Napier Range. We're probably halfway through it. Apparently, by the end of this tunnel, we come out on the other side of this range.
Okay.
Quite the spot, isn't it?
Like the scary spot.
There's the light disappearing and we're heading off into the darkness again. Doo -doo 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 -doo. It's like, I'm going to freedom! I'm going to freedom! I'm just going to get a little shot of you, buddy. There's the water. Bloop, bloop. Hello. You saw a frog.
Saw a frog.
In here we can see some fish and there's a cherubim as well. cave is absolutely teeming with life. So we've just found our first decent crocodile, quite a large freshwater crocodile, he's about a metre away from us. I'll see if I can give you guys a good look. That was amazing. That's a bucket list thing. This is the awesomeness of coming in early and before the crowds. I think we actually get to see the wildlife before they all get scared off and into hiding. How cool was that? We just saw a freshwater croc about 1 kilometre into a cave in the mountain. What an experience. Wow, that's awesome. I highly doubt the GoPro is giving that justice, but there's a bit of a waterfall with all the calcium built on it. It looks absolutely beautiful. We've now come quite deep into the cave. Turn your torch off, darling. Just to show. Owen, can you? That's how dark we are. The kids have got little lights. Owen won't turn his off because he's very, very frightened being in here. But we're now in the pitch black of the cave.
Daddy, look at that. Is this like a crocodile?
Yeah, this is crocodile.
Yeah, and Kaylee has just spotted the slide of a croc. So no doubt he's been up here having a sit and gone in here. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the big one that we just saw. And we've just found more evidence of crocodiles, another big slide. It goes over the top of all the footprints. So he's either come this way or that way. Which way do you think he is? Is he in here?
Maybe. I'm going that way.
You don't want to swim through here? You're going to walk up and around?
Yes, darling.
Oh, look at the size of that cherubim. It's huge. No doubt the camera isn't going to be able to pick it up, but we can see the eye shine of a crocodile coming up here. See how close we get. See if we're able to see this one like the other one. Is it a croc or is it just a rock? I think it's just the tip of a rock. It wasn't a croc, Mel, it was a rock, Mel. It isn't a rock, it is a croc. Just a little one. Stay there, sweetheart. The bat's flying over the head of it. He's watching us. And the little skip of victory, we made it to the end of the tunnel. This was incredible. All right, we made it to the end of Tunnel Creek. We're now on the other side of the Napier Range.
Wow.
That was incredible. That has to be one of the absolute highlights for me of what we've done here on the Gibb River Road. That was just so awesome.
Oh my gosh, it was scary but thrilling.
You were frightened. Kaylee was keen as a button.
It's alright to be scared. With good
Well, what
reason.
did I say earlier? You can do one thing a day that frightens you.
Yeah, let's not do anything else that frightens me today.
And that's personal growth. There's actually a little bit of Aboriginal rock art for us to go and check out here on the other side, but we're not going to turn the camera on for that because we're not really sure if that's appropriate culturally. But we'll go and have a look at that for ourselves and head back to camp and push on to our last camp on the Gibb River Road.
Kids are all dry. This is why you always pack a spare pair of clothes in the car. I'm wearing a sarong and I didn't fall over, everyone. Yay! No injuries for me today. Winner, chicken dinner. No injuries for me.
Did you survive?
Yep.
Good for you. Where are we, darling?
We're at Birdwood Down Station. Can you hear the drip?
So, we've basically finished our trip number 2 of the Gibb. So we're doing our last camp out now at a place called Birdwood Downs. It's what? 38 a night plus 8 per child, making it 52 a night. So quite
expensive.
Quite a hexy camp in the bush, but here's what it is, I suppose. They've got facilities. There's a dump point here as well, which is cool. But
Not that they tell you about. Dump point's not advertised yet.
Okay, there's no dump point here, unless you're staying here. But yeah, we've come back and we're taking stock. So we've put some water in the caravan and we've found some more damage. We found a few pretty serious issues. This trip has really turned into quite the disaster, to be honest. Tunnel Creek was amazing. Bell Gorge was really good, but I'm starting to wonder or wish that we shouldn't or didn't come back. But look, let's show you what we found. Oh, Mel's put a bucket under there. It looks like one of our water tanks has been cracked.
It's quite a significant drip.
So I'm not looking forward at all to trying to repair that, because there's really long bolts in there that are holding that on, and I don't have the tools to do it.
Not anymore.
Especially not after we chucked out so many tools. That's right. So that's quite disappointing. I found another thing as well. When we attempted to put this is a pretty minor issue, to be honest. I can fix it fairly simply, but we've managed to break the Anderson plug that we used to plug our solar blanket in. Make sure I had that on camera. Where is it? There. So you can see it's been broken off there. So we're gonna have to change out the Anderson plug. But the last thing, and this one's a real bugger. I was noticing today when we were charging, we've got 300 amp hour lithium batteries in the van, and I was noticing on our charging station up here, it tells us how much solar is, or how much amp is going in, or in this case going out. So I was noticing that when we had 10 amp hours of solar coming in to our 3 batteries, we were getting 5 amps into 2 batteries. So that tells me that there was no solar going into the 3rd battery. So I'm wondering what is going on with that 3rd battery. So we're gonna have to open it up, pull it out and disconnect it, but I'm suspecting that we might have stuffed another battery, because last night we went down to 50% power on our 2 batteries, well technically on our 3, and we wouldn't normally use that much power overnight. We'd normally use or drop down to about 70%. So I suspect we might have cooked a battery as well. So we're just gonna open this up, have a look, and we will see if it is true and if we've also done a battery. Right, I've pulled out the battery. This battery is giving 12.9 volts. The other batteries are giving 13.2. I've connected in a new battery from the car, and I can see that that's connected. It's evenly discharging across the 3 batteries when that one is connected. I believe that this one has somehow gone dead, and it's gone into saving mode, and it's not allowing it to take charge. So I think we need to somehow reboot this battery. So it might not be totally stuffed because it's still giving us some voltage, but for whatever reason it's somehow died. Or it could be totally stuffed.
We don't know. We'll have to take it to someone, is that right?
Just another issue on the road. This has been a bit of a bloody disaster, this trip, hasn't it? Right, guys, we got enough to take in for the night. I think we're going to put the camera away. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll wrap up our whole Gibb experience and tell you what we think about what we've just been through. Sorry, honey, you don't have a cold beer. Oh, you don't have a cold wine. They're still warm.
That's all right. We probably should have wrapped up the vlog yesterday, but with everything that was broken,
I didn't have the energy for it.
we didn't have the energy, time for it. Kids are crazy. It was just a day.
But yeah, I really wanted to wrap up our whole Gibb River adventures and just give some insights into the Gibb, maybe answer some questions that no doubt you might have if you're planning to do this. So I've got a list of some things, some points that we must talk about. So the first one on here is water. Water on the Gibb is not really an issue.
No.
There was water at Elquestro,
Ellenbrae,
Mount Barnett.
You do have to queue, but
only at Mount Barnett.
And then after that, pretty much.
Well, from Barnett, you've only got a couple camps to the end anyway.
That's right, a couple of days, so I'm sure you can stretch it out.
There's water here at Birdwood too, so yeah, water isn't an issue, but fuel.
Fuel was expensive. Fuel every roadhouse, it was like, ouch, paying because.
Well, that's not expected. I'm not too bothered by that, but I was surprised at the distances that you have to go without fuel. So there's fuel, there's one pump only, and there's fuel at Elquestro. But I reckon there's a chance there might not be fuel there, in which case you'd be in trouble.
if the stations don't get their deliveries, you're screwed until.
Or if they're one pump breaks,
Yeah.
that's getting a complete workout. So there's Barnett, which is a long way in. Like on a standard tank, you probably can't get from Kununurra to Barnett, so you need to
have
take
to-
some jerry cans
Or
or
you need
have
to
a
stop
long
at
range tank.
Elquestro. Imagee's the next one after that because
Yeah.
Ellenbrae doesn't do fuel.
No, so there's only Elquestro, there's Mount Barnett, there's Imagee, which is only like 60-70 k's further on from Mount Barnett, and then you've got to get to Derby. So there's not a lot of fuel on there. So for the Gibb, like I was finding myself going, I would feel more comfortable if I had a couple of jerry cans
Or a
full of
long-range
fuel.
tank or something.
Or yeah, which we don't
Or
have.
we had to go on adventures and then drive back and get fuel to fill up the car because we wouldn't have had enough.
Yeah, which is exactly the point that I was going to make. Fuel can be an issue. And yeah, if you want to go out and do a lot of exploring and a lot of driving, you definitely need to be carrying some extra fuel somehow. Next on the list, dump points. Do you want to take this one?
Well, there was only a dump point at Elquestro,
Which we didn't know.
which we didn't know.
I guess they don't advertise
They
it, but
don't
there is a
advertise
dump
it.
point at Elquestro, and there's a dump point here at Birdwood.
Not that they're advertising that either.
And
So
there's
you-
no dump points on the Gibb, so
So-
you need to be, what's the word? You need to be
Creative.
as to how you can make your toilet last for a week.
Now,
Or 2 weeks.
and using the facilities where you're staying rather than using your own toilet canister. I mean, yeah, you just have to get creative.
Yeah, as you heard us say throughout this video series, we were using the toilets everywhere we went rather than using our own because we wouldn't have had
Or
the
go
space.
for a walk to the toilet before bed.
Or make Kaylee walk through the field of spiders.
Yeah, well, there was that.
All right, so this next part, we're going to talk about our favourites. Now, Mel and I were driving in the car to here, and we were saying we should do this, but we didn't say what our favourites were. So we both had to think about what our favourites were, but we don't know
We
what
don't
each
know
other's
what each
answer
other's
is.
are.
So on 3, our favourite gorge.
Evergorge.
Okay. On 3.
One.
1, 2, 3, Manning Gorge.
Evergorge.
You did that really well. Why Emma Gorge, Mel?
I think it was the first one we went to. It really set the tone for what we're expecting the whole Gibb experience to be, and it was just beautiful. I mean, it was cold, but it was just beautiful, and
It's a stunning
I
gorge.
think it's the best one on the gorge, on the Gibb.
I liked Manning Gorge because the walk was quite nice. The swim across the river at the start of it was a very unique experience. Definitely like puts you in a good vibe
That's
for the whole
one thing
thing.
about the Gibb. Everything you go to is like unique, once in a lifetime. You never find it anywhere else, especially Tunnel Creek. You never
And
find that anywhere else.
Manning Gorge itself, the swimming area, you're swimming under the waterfalls, you can do jumping,
Yeah.
there's the fish, we got to play with the fish.
Yeah, we did.
Manning Gorge was really cool. Favourite walk. You ready? Can we do this right? 3, 2, 1, Tunnel Creek.
I didn't have one.
Oh, yeah.
I fell over everywhere.
Mel's not a hiker.
I'm not a hiker.
Well, then I
did-
can have 2. Obviously, Elquestro Gorge hike was like unforgettable, but it was a challenge. Like I was asking for that one to end, but Tunnel Creek was probably the coolest thing that I've done ever.
They were
cruising.
all beautiful, and that I was all equally hurt on all of them.
I think on this last one we're both going to agree.
Really?
Favorite camp.
Favorite camp.
3, 2, 1.
Han
Han River.
River.
Hey. That
So-
was just serene.
Yeah.
The beautiful little creek down there, the wildlife, the birds, the price is right.
The Price is Right was free, and just being able to have your, I love sitting in the creek with a drink, with my book, and your feet are in the water, and you're so.
Even though it's hot, it didn't feel hot.
Didn't feel hot. Like that was the one thing, because it's hot when you do the Gibb. You're like just struggle street some days.
Okay, that's it. We'll wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
And we'll see you on the next adventure once we've made all of our repairs. Bye.
Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop.